because I am back at Oscar's pet sitting again. And we're finally gonna decorate these where it all started, which was here. We put these together here, and now I'm back like a week later, and we're gonna decorate them. Okay, so I know this one is the Skittles one. So we got these two together. So I'm gonna save the Skittles for that house specifically. This one is specifically for the Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa House, so I'm gonna save that. Which leaves me with this one for the big house with these, which I think these are supposed to be roof tiles, and then I have colorful little baubles that I can use for whatever I want. But I think we're gonna have like a little yap session because, like, I don't know, I like talking to myself apparently. Honestly, like, I don't feel embarrassed or like shame or like, oh my god, that's so pathetic, you talk to yourself on camera. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I enjoy my own company. I think I'm fucking hilarious, and I make weird noises because it's fucking fun, and nobody like can tell me no. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna decorate. I want to turn music on, but I don't want this to get copywritten. But we're just gonna decorate and yap, and I'm gonna use my glasses because, whoa, I'm fucking blind. Oh yeah, and then we still have icing, which should be good. I put it in a Ziploc bag, so I don't think it dried out. So we still have leftover icing. Maybe I am OCD. I don't know. Apparently people with ADHD are a little OCD too, and I can get kind of meticulous sometimes. Anyways, I really want to organize this pile into like the different types. Like, there's like all these little green ones that look like little spearmint baubles. Oh, there's little candy canes. So I think I'm gonna color coordinate, because I can, and then I'll know how much of each thing I will have. I don't feel like I typically am like this, but maybe I am more than I realized. I don't know. I just emptied it and got the idea and was like, yeah, this feels satisfying to me. Anyways, back in like October or September, I was talking to you guys, right? About how I had parking citations on campus because I'm a college student. I go to college. I think weigh in. I need to hear from other college students if you guys have to do this, or if there's like, if it's part of your tuition. But like, I think that you should not have to pay for parking on campus if you are already paying as a student to go to the school. I think it's really stupid that we have to pay for parking. Like, at least make it part of tuition, like you make the fucking gym part of tuition, and you make, what is it, counseling part of tuition. And none of those things are bad, but like, we have to go there to access the stuff. We already pay to go there, so why would we pay to park to go there? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It irritates the fuck out of me. But anyways, I didn't buy a parking pass, so it's partially on me. I didn't buy a parking permit or a parking pass. You can get like a day pass, you can get week. Like, they have like flexible payment options, but also I'm a fucking rebel. So I didn't buy one. And I'm handicapped. I have rheumatoid arthritis. For over 10 years, I could barely walk. But I had like 4 major surgeries over the past 10 years that now I can walk and pretty much run again, which is insane. But it's taken me a really long time to get there. So I don't, there's a stigma on what handicap means, because on the handicap placards you see somebody in a wheelchair, but just because somebody is in a wheelchair, or just, that's not the only way that someone can be handicapped. There's a lot of handicaps, and I feel like it needs to be named something other than handicapped, because I have like, with going from being able-bodied to not being able-bodied, where like my body all of a sudden just stops doing things like, I don't know, opening doors, or like holding a pencil, or struggling to walk, like, when I was a kid, I didn't have any of those problems, but when I got into like my teenage years, like my body just drastically changed for the worse. And I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis when I was 16. Anyways, we're not going to get into that whole debacle. I have had a handicap pass for like the past 10 plus years since I've lived in California. And every year to every couple of years, it gets automatically renewed. But since I moved, it didn't get renewed to my new address. Excuse me, sir, I am vlogging. It didn't get renewed to my new address. And so I was going to school with an expired handicap pass and no parking permit. Parking in handicap accessible parking because I have a lot better pain levels than I used to have. But now I'm more fatigued. And like I went to community college before going to university. And when I went to community college, I could not walk around campus for about half the time I was there because I was in so much pain. I would drive to the nearest parking lot of where my classes were and walk in that way versus walking from the dorms to a class like any average able-bodied person could do. Oscar, that's enough, Bubs. And so since I moved, I think like it didn't get sent to the correct address because I moved twice when coming down here. So anyways, I'm going to school because I have to go to school. And I'm still using my expired pass so they at least know that it's not being taken advantage of by somebody that just wants easy parking. But I do get fatigued walking around campus sometimes just because like campus is pretty big. But I'm really happy that I can walk around campus pretty well. I'm still slow, but like, I don't know, not as slow as I used to be. Yeah, Bubs, we're not doing that. No. No. What do I want to do for decorations? I haven't thought this far. There's a lot of these guys. I kind of want to, because these are supposed to go on the roof. But anyways, I had over $1,000. So I pay like roughly $1,500 to $1,600 a month in rent for my little studio apartment. Can I help you? Is there something you would like? You want to help me decorate? I had 1 month's worth of rent money due in citations. So I had roughly a little over $1,600 due in citations because of this handicap situation. So stressful. So of course I fought it because the handicap placard not getting sent to the right address was not my fault. And so it has taken months to get it cleared. And the other day I finally got the email from them because it was just back and forth of like trying to figure out if they had everything they needed from me, and like it was just a massive headache. This school is a good school. I'm grateful to be going, but it's also a huge pain in the ass when it comes to financial aid for students. Like it's just, I don't know. They got some stuff they need to work on. Yeah. What are you doing? He's being such a goober. He's rolling around on the couch. But anyways, almost all of my citations were cleared because 2 of them didn't clear because it was specifically because I didn't have a parking permit, which is fine. I can pay those too. But over $1,000 got cleared finally, and I like put in the paperwork as soon as possible, as soon as I found out, that what was going on and whatnot, and it just took forever. to get situated. But I got, and like that weighed over my head because like I'm still trying to pay rent, and then I quit school because my mom died, and it was just like just trusting the process. And like finally, like I'm going back to school. The citations are cleared. I can get my car registration finally, because I couldn't get my car registration because of my citations, and it was just a massive headache. And so just like, pulling through. And so it was just such a sigh of relief yesterday to get the email from the department being like, okay, this is your updated blah, blah, blah. So now instead of having to pay $1,600, I just have to pay like $165, which is totally doable. Especially since I've been pet sitting, and I'm going to be pet sitting during the semester while going to school, so I can earn extra money so that I don't have to go through the headache that I went through with summer classes, because summer classes, if you take classes at Sac State during summer, you have to pay for your class because they don't give you your financial aid before your classes start like they do during a regular semester. I had to find that out the hard way. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm learning a lot of new things since living in Sacramento and being fully on my own. Like I never thought with being on disability I would ever have my own place because the government does not care about us. And as grateful as I am to have my life back because of being on disability benefits, yes, I still need to take medication that costs about $10,000 a month without insurance. Because if I didn't, I would be fucking crippled again probably. I'm trying to get off of disability benefits by doing YouTube. And, maybe it'll be harder because I'm going to have to pay for my own insurance one day. But at least I can make my own money and not have to report stuff. And, like, I don't know. You got to pick your struggle, But, yeah, the government doesn't care about its people. So, we got to care for ourselves and each other. It's the only way it's going to work. This is really coming along nicely. I'm very happy with how this is turning out so far. But yeah, it was really nice to have those citations cleared after dealing with my mom passing away, financial struggles, school struggles, and just pushing through and finding out what I'm really made of, even more so. But yeah, if you are going through it, keep going, as cliche as it is. I would say that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but honestly, sometimes you just gotta blow that bitch up and say, fuck the system, we're gonna do things my way, and figure out what works for you. Just hang in there. Just hang in there, okay? The world is a dumpster fire, and you just gotta bring your own marshmallows. Make the most of it. It's all shit. Turn it into a garden. Like, I'm a very optimistic and hopeful person. I hate complaining when you're not going to do anything to help yourself. That is a massive pet peeve of mine. I don't want to hear you bitch about shit. If you're not going to do anything to help yourself, or at least find help if you can't figure it out yourself. Like, I can't live that way, and I won't live that way, and I'm not going to surround myself with people that think like that. Like, no. No. I don't have energy for that shit. And I have no tolerance for that shit. Because there's way more, I don't know, like, I mean, you guys heard me talk about it when I cut my hair, like, I understand venting, and I understand being upset. Like, you have every right to be upset. But I have a limit, you know? I'm going to be angry about stuff. I'm going to cry about stuff. But, like, the only one that can fix it is me. So I'm going to get back up. I'm going to do something about it. Or I'm going to find a fucking solution. Or I'm going to find somebody that can help me find a solution. Or think of something that maybe I didn't think of. But, like, I'm solving this fucking problem. Because I will be damned if I stay in that situation. Ugh. Anyways. And then there's also, you know, giving time to things, because, like, the fact that I put in paperwork months ago while still in school, getting charged over $1,000 for these parking citations that weren't my fault, and, like, I was trying to do everything in my power to do, because that's also a thing, like, if I know that I did everything in my power to do to remedy a situation, then I have to let it go and let time do its thing and trust that it will. And 9 times out of 10, it does. It just took fucking 4 months. Okay, so we have this so far. I hate the icing in between. I kind of want to use, like, little colored baubles to make it more colorful in between. But I'm going to do the other side the same way. I also put the chimney on wrong. It's supposed to be flipped, but whatever. But yeah, I'm somebody that will never give up. But I also have to know when it's not my battle to fight. Like, I don't know if giving up is the right word, but I also know when... I think there's a difference between giving up and letting go. There it is. There it is. Because I am somebody that's always going to try, you know? Like, I'm going to give it the best effort that I have available in me to give. But, yeah. I'm always going to encourage my friends to be the best versions of themselves, but I have to remember that it's the best version that they see for themselves, because, like, I'm going to see potential in everyone and in everything. Like, I literally talked to my friend about this the other day, because, like, I want the best for my friends. But I have to remember that their process of finding out what the best for them is going to look different than mine. Because I'll get frustrated, because, like, I'm always doing shit. But, that doesn't mean that my friends aren't doing shit too. It just might look different than what my process of doing shit looks like. Like, each person is on their own individual journey, doing their own thing. And I have to let go of that control of, like, as long as you know that you're doing you and you're doing it to the best of your ability, that's all you can do. And that's enough. It has to be enough for you. It doesn't have to be enough for me. It has to be enough for you. Because at the end of the day, you're all you have. That's good. I just want the best for my friends. But my best for them might not look the same as their best for themselves. And that's that, like, balance of, like, challenging each other as friends, of, like, are you really, you know, at your full potential, or are you happy with where you're at? Like, do you want me to push you to go further in life because I believe that you can, or are you content with where you're at? Because if you are, then it's none of my business to push you further, whether I think you can go further or not. Like, you do you, boo-boo, as cliche as it is. Like, like, are you happy? Okay. Because, like, I've done stuff that's been questionable for my friends where they're like, Joy, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, this makes sense for me. Like, this feels right. I don't know how to explain it. I know you've known me for years. Sometimes I do things that don't make sense. But, this is my journey, and you've known me long enough to know that I'll figure it out, even if it looks fucking weird. And they're, even if they don't fully understand it, they're still, like, they still got my back. Which I appreciate. Like, they let me be me without, like, they might question it. They might question it. They might not understand it fully. But they're like, you know what? Dre's just going to be Dre. And she's going to do her thing. And, let it be. And I appreciate that. Like, nobody can tell me what to do. Nobody can make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm in control of me. And if I have to learn the hard way and you have to see me hurt, which you don't want, I'll figure it out. Like, trust that I will figure it out whether it's comfortable or not. And that's what I'm grateful for with my friends, because I know I've done some things where they were like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? But I learned a lot in the process. And, like, yeah, it's changed me forever, but, like, I don't know. I feel more whole as a person. Even like this is my journey. They have to we are all on our own journey, but then we have our friends that are, like, with us on, like, similar journeys. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, this is really fun. I'm trying really hard not to, like, zone out and just decorate and not talk to you guys. I just honestly don't know what else to talk about. I just wanted to talk about, like, the citation thing, because, like, I talked to you guys about that forever ago, and I'm really happy and relieved that that worked out. I'm just really excited to see what's to come this year, because I like just being creative and making things and, like, just drawing a little bit every single day. I have not felt this whole as a person since, like, doing these big changes, like chopping my hair off and, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like I know myself so well that, like, I have that gut feeling to where it's like, this is me. This feels 100% like me, and nobody can tell me otherwise. And nobody has to understand it, because, like, who gives a fuck? Like, you're you unapologetically, and like when you do things that feel like so like you, where you don't know how to explain it, but you know it, like, in your gut and your soul and your entire being, of like, yeah, this is who I am. This is what I want to do for the rest of my fucking life. Like, that feeling, that, like, inner feeling, it's like nothing beats that. It's so good. Okay, so we got the other side with the green and the white. There's a lot of gingerbreads and a lot of Christmas candy canes. Maybe I'll do, like, ooh, I'm not gonna have any ornaments. I'm just, like, decorating the roof. I have an idea. Okay, so, oh, what if I did, like, every other one? Because then I could use less and still have room for, excuse me, other stuff. But yeah, the older you get, the more you really find out what makes you you, and you're really not going to know who you are until you move out of your guardians' houses and just explore the fucking world. It's a dumpster fire. Bring some marshmallows in a fucking sleeping bag and make the most of it. We're all getting by, like, the best that we can. And it's never going to go the way that you think it will. And you just learn how to operate the best you can with what you have around the people that you know until you know better. Okay, so this is what I did with the little candy canes. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. If there's things that you guys want me to talk about or like questions that you have, please let me know. Because I can feel myself starting to verbally shut down and just zone in. So I think I'm gonna do that for a little bit and turn on some music. And just vibe out. Because I'm really enjoying myself. And this feels really relaxing.
Keep dropping the little candies. I think the icing is drying.
Get back the light switch. If I sign this deal, every goddamn palace gonna go straight to my vices. I get inside the studio for 2-4 hours. Now I got the game and a vice grip. $5. Play, I need it, working how I wanted to. Picture perfect, everything from attitude and longitude. I can't let it go on no more. Sound like food, these hoes no more. You said you wanna come through and tell me. Phone numbers on the other pretense. No love, but you can't forget me. And I said that there ain't no way. Same as you used to lie, and I want those lips on mine. Take talk, but you keep silent.
I these too. I didn't think that far. Okay, I think this one's done. I forgot about doing the sides, but I like it. Now let's do the little guys. I don't like that way that tastes. I thought it would be like a little marshmallow, but it's not even chocolate. They're like little sugar nubs. Boo! Boo for little sugar nubs. Okay. So gross. Okay. No. Okay. Ooh. Oh wait, no, that's this girl's house.
You're super bad, you're stunning. You got the shit that makes them go ooh, that makes them go ah, that makes them go gaga. I'm McFlowin. You're super bad, you're stunning. You got the shit that makes them go ooh, that makes them go ah, that makes them go gaga. Gotta make your mind, gotta one track mind, and the DJ's spinning it. I call you fine, but I wrote this line, and I think she's into it. Oh, I know you got options, but I'm tired of watching. Gotta make your mind, gotta one track mind, and the DJ's spinning it. Ever since I was a kid, knew I was a shit. Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit. Say she don't make me, can I get up on my side? Double up, cost I know I just know that I'm tired. I put my son in some red. I put that gun off the head. Pockets hold 22 clip. I make a heart, come on, go so. Get on that shirt, get put on a plate. Feel like a stain, you belly to lit. I had to tell it, I had to say I was a kid, no, I was a shit. Let it breathe, nigga scheming, I got a priest, he got a cross, get out of line, send him to God. I shed a tear, break all the laws, so yeah. Ever since I was a kid, I've been a chick. If I was you, I would call my wrist. So tight all over her body, she just wanna run, I don't mind it. Ever since I was a kid, I've been a chick. You should let her go, she wanna be it. Oh no, double tight on her body. It don't matter what they say, I'm timeless, 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 we timeless, 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 timeless. Can't let my girls know broken fucking with my day. He act like he can't be replaced. Well, he gon' hate to see me leave, but love to watch me walk away.
Ain't that the truth?
He never that I never get my finance off the ground.
Okay.
But I'm ready now.
That's cute. It's like a little flower.
I don't need him, I need a drink. Let's turn this plane into some champagne, baby.
Okay.
Like she, I don't know why life is so fucked up lately. But after everything, I'm still surviving and I'm still bad, baby. So bitch, I can't complain. I'm still bad, baby.
I got a little doorknob.
Plot twist, I'm doing great. I make that pinto shit look sexy anyway. I don't need him, I need to grow ass in a minute. Break fast with my bitches, real love.
Okay.
Damn.
This is good. This is gonna. What? This is as good as it's gonna get. This one's the little guy, and this one's the little guy. I'm so over decorating them. It's too meticulous for me, and I'm tired. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye. Mwah.